In the quiet landscapes of Ethiopia, where the air is thick with the aroma of lush vegetation, a discovery unfolded that would eventually captivate the world: the discovery of coffee. This is not just the story of a beverage, it is an epic tale that spans centuries, continents, and cultures. Join us on this virtual journey as we unravel the origin, discovery, and global voyage of coffee, the elixir that has woven itself into the fabric of humanity. Our story begins in the mystical highlands of Ethiopia, where the coffea plant, the progenitor of coffee, found its natural habitat. Amidst the mist-shrouded hills and vibrant greenery, a 9th-century goat herder named Kaldi stumbled upon a phenomenon that would alter the course of history. Legend has it that Kaldi's goats, after nibbling on the red berries of the coffea plant, exhibited a remarkable burst of energy. Intrigued, Kaldi sampled the berries himself, experiencing a newfound vitality. This serendipitous discovery marked the birth of coffee, the magical elixir that would soon embark on a global journey. From its origin in Ethiopia, coffee made its way to the Arabian Peninsula, where its cultivation and trade began to flourish in the 15th century. Yemen, with its fertile soil and ideal climate, became a cradle for the cultivation of coffee. The vibrant trade routes of the Arabian Peninsula facilitated the spread of this aromatic beverage, turning it into a sought-after commodity. Coffeehouses, known as kane, emerged as cultural hubs, fostering intellectual discussions, artistic endeavours, and social interactions. The tale of coffee's first use is shrouded in the mists of time. Some accounts attribute its initial consumption to Sufi mystics in Yemen, who discovered that the beverage helped them stay awake during long nights of prayer. Others suggest that it was the Yemeni port city of Mocha that witnessed the earliest use of coffee as a brewed beverage. Regardless of the specific origins, it was clear that coffee had become a revered and energizing drink among various communities in the Arabian Peninsula. The intoxicating aroma of coffee began to waft across continents, reaching the European shores in the 17th century. The journey of coffee to Europe is often credited to an Armenian merchant named Ditmar, who opened the first coffeehouse in Constantinople. The concept of the coffeehouse quickly found its way to Venice, where Café Florian, the first European coffeehouse, opened its doors in 1645. From Venice, coffeehouses spread like wildfire across Europe, becoming cultural institutions that fostered intellectual exchange, artistic expression, and social gatherings. As the age of exploration unfolded, so did coffee's global voyage. Dutch traders, recognizing the potential of coffee, smuggled live coffee plants from Yemen and introduced them to Java, Indonesia, where they found an ideal environment for cultivation. This marked the birth of the Java coffee trade and set the stage for the expansion of coffee plantations worldwide. From the Caribbean to the Americas, coffee found new homes, each region imparting its unique flavor profile to the beans. The spread of coffee was not merely about the beverage, it was about the culture it inspired. The coffeehouse phenomenon, which originated in the Middle East, evolved into a global tradition. From the intellectual salons of Vienna to the espresso bars of Italy, coffeehouses became epicenters of creativity and socialization. Coffee became not just a drink, but a cultural icon, influencing art, literature, and societal rituals. As the 18th century unfolded, the allure of coffee continued to evolve. The beverage became a symbol of sophistication and refinement, with coffeehouses dotting the European landscape. The intellectual fervour of these establishments birthed the Enlightenment, where thinkers, writers, and artists converged to exchange ideas over steaming cups of coffee. The love affair with coffee surged, prompting the opening of grand coffee palaces in major European cities, further solidifying the brew's status as a cultural phenomenon. As demand for coffee skyrocketed, the need for large-scale cultivation became imperative. This led to the establishment of sprawling coffee plantations in tropical regions worldwide, transforming the landscape and contributing to the rise of colonial economies. The lush hills of Jamaica, the highlands of Colombia, and the volcanic slopes of Hawaii became synonymous with high-quality coffee production, each region contributing its unique terroir to the global coffee mosaic. The 19th century marked the intersection of coffee and the Industrial Revolution. Innovations in roasting and brewing techniques, coupled with the invention of the espresso machine in the late 1800s, revolutionized the way coffee was consumed. This era witnessed the birth of instant coffee, making the beverage more accessible to a broader audience. Coffeehouses transformed into modern cafes, adapting to the fast-paced rhythm of industrialized societies. As the 20th century dawned, coffee continued its metamorphosis. The rise of multinational coffee corporations and the advent of mass communication catapulted coffee into the global spotlight. Brands like Starbucks transformed the coffeehouse experience, turning it into a lifestyle. The emergence of fair trade and specialty coffee movements sought to reconnect consumers with the growers, fostering a more ethical and sustainable coffee industry. In the 21st century, coffee remains a dynamic force, a symbol of both tradition and innovation. As we bring our journey through the fascinating coffee story to a close, let's spice things up by uncovering some interesting facts about our favourite brew. Coffee is the second most traded commodity globally, outranked only by oil, making it a pivotal player in the world economy. Brazil stands as the largest producer of coffee worldwide, contributing to nearly 1/3 of the total global coffee supply. The two primary species of coffee plants are Arabica and Robusta. Arabica is known for its smoother, more nuanced flavour, while Robusta tends to have a stronger, more robust taste. The term Americano traces its roots to World War II, when American soldiers in Italy diluted their espresso with hot water to recreate the milder taste of American coffee. The world's most expensive coffee, known as civet coffee or kopi luwak, is made from beans that have been eaten and excreted by the civet, a small mammal found in Southeast Asia. As we conclude this odyssey through the history of coffee, we find ourselves in a world where coffee is more than just a beverage. It's a cultural touchstone that bridges the past, present, and future. From the hills of Ethiopia to the dynamic coffee houses of modern metropolises, the story of coffee is a testament to human curiosity, exploration, and the unyielding desire for connection. So, let's raise our cups to the enduring legacy of coffee, a brew that has not only withstood the sands of time but has also shaped the very fabric of our shared history. I hope you had a great time on our journey. If you found it enjoyable, show your support by giving us a thumbs up and clicking the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more exciting explorations into the amazing wonders our world has in store.